Hello, so stylists. Welcome to Negho Akhigs Fashion Academy. In today's class, we'll be learning how to cut and sew a 3D fabric rose to enhance your outfit. If this is what you want to learn, stay to the end for full understanding. These are the materials we'll be needing for the making of the 3D rose. Our stay or our soft stay or paper stay, then our pattern paper, then our fabric. I'm using two types of fabric for it. One is darker and one is lighter, darker gold and lighter gold, so I want to combine it. So the total yards you require for the making of this 3D rose is 1 yard. A yard is enough for you to make it. So let's continue. I will go ahead now and apply stay on the fabric rose. So now we'll bring our pattern paper. This is the pattern paper I'm using. I've already cut it out. I cut out 7 inches by 7 inches. I will go ahead and fold it into 2 equal parts. So what we are having now is 3.5 inches, folding it into 2 equal parts. So we can go ahead too and just measure 3.5 by 7.5. So I want to use the double of it. We can go ahead and measure 3.5 by 7 inches. Is the same thing. You can go ahead and use the full 7 inches by 7 inches, but I don't want my rose to be very big, so I'm reducing it to 5.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this 5.5 inches, we'll divide it into two equal parts. So it will give us 2.5, 2 3/4. It will give us 2 3/4. So I'll connect it. So what we need to do now, for the down part of the rose, we will go in by 1 inch. We go in by 1 inch. Then we will go in by 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch. As you can see, then we connect this and this together using your curve ruler. So this is it. Then you find a way of making it more curvy, like this. So this is it. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is it. So this is the bigger one that we'll be using. So we'll be needing 4 of it, 4 of the rose flower. So I'll go ahead and measure 1 inch for the second one. Then I will connect it. To this point. You can see I'm doing it. Then I will go ahead and measure the third one. Then I will still connect it to this point. Then I'll go ahead and measure the fourth one. Then I will connect it too. So this is it. Then here we will come down, the top here will come down with 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, and curve it to this point. Give it a slight curve, as you can see. So this is it. Or you can use your curve ruler if you want. You can make use of your curve ruler. So this is it. I'll go ahead and cut it. So this is it. We will use this one to cut the first set. We will cut 6 of it, or I'll go ahead and cut each of it out. Okay, I'm through with the cutting of the pattern. This is the biggest one. This is the bigger one. This is the big one, and this is the small one. You can see into 4. So we'll go ahead now and cut our fabric. So each of this pattern will be cutting 6 each. 6. So we'll start with the first one. So I've gone ahead to put our stay. So I will start with the first one. This is how it's going to look like. So this is how it's going to look like. I will go ahead now and cut every other one. So each of the sizes, we are going to cut double for it. Like this one is double, so you place it this way and sew it round. You sew it round like this. So each of these, each pieces will be 12. So you sew it double this way. So what we are going to cut, we cut 12 of this, then 12 of this, 12 of this, then I will go ahead and 12 of this. I will go ahead and sew them round, turn it out and iron it. When I'm through, I will show you what I have done. Okay, we have to cut our base now. This is the fabric I'll be using for the base. So I went ahead to fold it into 2, then I will fold it into 4 like this and turn it like this because we are cutting double of it. Then I will go ahead and measure 5 inches round. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is what I got. So I will go ahead now and apply stay on it and I will sew it round. After sewing it round, I will turn it out. I will leave about 2 inches allowance, then bring it out from there, then I will top stitch it. So this is it. I'll go ahead and do that now. I've gone ahead to sew it, as you can see. Then I went ahead to top stitch it round, as you can see. So these are what we are using to make our rose. So this is the small one. This one will require 3 pieces. Then this is the other one, the second set. This one is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. This one is also 6. Why this one is also 6? So I've gone ahead to sew it and I turn it out and iron it. So this is how I made it. I started it with 1/2 inch and I came down to 1/4 inch. Then when I got here to this side, I still sew it with 1/2 inch too. So that's how I sewed. So I'll go ahead now and turn it out. So this is how it is. We'll mark where we are going to sew the rose on. We will go in by 1.5 inches for the first one. Mark it all round 1.5 inches. So the next one, I will measure 1 inch. This is our first line, this is our second line. Then our third line too, I will measure 1 inch too. Hope you are seeing it. Then the fourth one will now measure 1/2 inch. The first base that I did, I think is too wide, so I went ahead to reduce it to 4.5. I cut it with 4.5, so I sew it with 1/2 inch, so it's remaining 4 inches. So if you open it, spread it out and measure it, it will give us 8 inches. Hope we are seeing it. 8 inches year to year. Hope we are seeing the 8 inches. So it will give us 8 by 8 inches when we spread it out. So when you want to cut it, you will cut it by 4.5 when folding it like this and like this. So you will cut it by 4.5 round, then use 1/2 inch to sew it. So what will be left will now be 4 inches. So what you have will now be 8 by 8 inches. So go ahead now and start sewing our rose on it. So this is it. You give it a little fold, pin it, or we can just pin it down, pin everything down. So this is it. You place it on your first marking. So the marking we did before will not go for this 4 inches now, this 8 by 8 inches. So I went ahead to reduce it. The first one was 1 inch, the second one 3/4 inch, then the third one 1/2 inch, the fourth one 1/2 inch. So that's how it is. The first one is 1 inch, the second one is 3/4 inch, the third one is 1/2 inch, while the fourth one is 1/2 inch. So go ahead and pin it. We'll pin it on it. 6 of it. You give it a little pleat, then you pleat it on it. it has to overlap each other. It has to overlap each other. You see the way I'm doing it? It has to overlap each other. So we'll just spin it all around like this. So this is the last one. So you put it on top of each other this way. So this is how it's going to look. So this is how it's going to look. We'll go ahead and sew it. You can sew it with 1/2 inch. So this is it. This is how the back is. So this is how the rose is. So go ahead and fix the second one. This is the second one. We have 6 of it. You know, I told you that I'm using 2 colors, light and dark color. So I'll go ahead and fold it to a little fold. Then you put it in between these two. You put it in between these two this way, like this. It should be at the middle of both. So this is how it is. You can see it in between the two. They'll go ahead and pin it. We'll do the same thing the way we did this first one. We will do the second one like that. We're putting it in between. So I'm through pinning it on it. The way I did this second one on this first one, that's exactly what I did. You fix it in between these two. So I'll go ahead now and sew it. So this is how it's looking now. You can see. So go ahead and fix the fourth one. The fourth one is 3, just 3 pieces. And we'll be adding fiber to it. So I'll go ahead and add this fiber to it. This is called fiber. So I'll go ahead and add it to it to make it puffy. So this is how it's going to look. They have to be the same. You feel it, they have to be the same size. So when you are through, when I'm through, I will go ahead and sew it. So this is how it is now. Then we'll go ahead and sew it round on it this way. So you go ahead and pleat it on this remaining part. And it will be in between these two. In between. So our pin will do the work this time around. So I'll go ahead and pin this one down so that when I'm placing the other one, it will not shift. So this one you bring it here too and pin it. Then we will bring the third one and fix it on it too. And as we are sewing, we'll be removing our pins. So this is it. Hope you are seeing it. So thick. So this is it. This is how it looks like. You can see then this place will now fill it up. So the length of this last one, the width is 19 inches. You can make your own longer. Then the length is 4 inches. Then I'll go ahead and fold it into 2. After folding it into 2, we'll go ahead and curve it at the side. Hope we're seeing it, a little curve. So this is it. Then we'll go ahead and sew it. After sewing it, we'll turn it out. So I will leave 1 inch allowance that we use to bring it out. So I'm through with the sewing. I will go ahead and turn it out. So this is it. I've done it that you can see the curved edge of both, the curved edge. So what we need to do now is to sew a gather stitch on it. So this is it. Then I will go ahead and drag the rope to form gather. Okay, this is how it's looking. Hope we are seeing it. So this is how it's looking. I will go ahead and tie the rope. Tie the other part. So what we need to do now is to twist it like this, fold it like this, so that we create that rose effect. Hope we are seeing it. So this is how it's going to look like. They will not place it on it like this. So this is how it's going to look like. So go ahead and fold it like this. And sew it. So as we are twisting it on it, we'll be sewing it. You will sew it in a way that your thread will not show. Go ahead and twist it like this. Make sure it is spread. You can fold it like this. So this is our rose. So we'll bring our bigger rose and place it on it like this. The wider thread will be at the back like this. While you bring it out from where you will take it in from where you brought it out from, so close to the thread so that it will not be seen. When you are tacking it on your bigger rose, you don't tack it on this outside one. You tack it from these ones inside here like this. That's how you are going to tack it so that the thread will not show. So I'm through with it. I'm tying it now. So this is the finished look of our rose. You see how beautiful it is. So this is it. You can make more of this rose and use it to embellish your cloth, the hem of your cloth, or use it to embellish any aspect of your cloth that you desire. You can even make a smaller size by making from this particular size, from this side, removing this size the way it is. For embellishment, you can see that it's now smaller, so you can do it this way if you want this size. If you want this size too, you can also do it that way for embellishment. They are all still okay depending on what you want to do. You can see it's not too big, it's not getting smaller and smaller depending on the size that you want to do. So you can come up with this size, this particular size, and use it to embellish your cloth. Any design that you want to create on your cloth, you can just use it to embellish it. So that's the purpose of this, the importance of this rose. So thank you very much for staying to the end. We have come to the end of this tutorial. If you found this class helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below letting us know what techniques you want to learn next or what we are not doing right. Thank you to all our returning subscribers. You are the reason this channel is still functioning. And to our new subscribers, thank you for choosing Negho Akhigs Fashion Academy. Your subscription helps this channel to grow. I appreciate you and I love you. Bye. Till we see in our next class.